cracking, y'all? Uh-oh.
Silence our phones now.
Welcome back to No P.C. You know who I am. Maybe I don't, but I'm Dre. It's my boy Vick.
I'm Vick. I can introduce myself. Thank you, sir. I can do my own introduction.
He just learned how to write last week. I'm proud of him. Everybody give him a round of applause.
Whatever, man. I'm a professional.
Professional third grader.
I had to do like a step-by-step with this nigga before we start recording. Yeah, he's a comedian.
I try to be. You know, Kevin Hart learned everything from me. Kevin Hart? All that funny shit, he learned that from me.
Yeah.
Go sit down. Yeah, so we're gonna just go ahead and jump in case you guys haven't watched the last video, which I recommend you should.
Yeah, it's kind of. Oops, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
anyways, it's kind of like an intro to our podcast. Hence the title, name, intro.
Yeah,
So,
if y'all niggas can read.
Catch that motherfucker.
Unlike Vic. No, it's fine.
Fuck you.
No. So we're gonna jump in with the whole Tory Lanez feeling like he's the best rapper, or you know he could body anybody, especially body niggas in Dreamville, which is it's blasphemy.
Yeah, it is. This nigga's on a rampage right now. Like, I'm waiting for that one dude to like step in and shut this nigga up. Cause like I said, I commend him for his efforts, but he's just going off the wall with it now.
He's mad arrogant.
Overly arrogant. It's just, and he's kind of childish, man. For being a grown ass man like that, he's kind of childish.
Yeah, he got that short man syndrome. Little niggas they always act like that.
I think it's more than that. That's part of it. I think he's just an insecure nigga, honestly.
Yeah, because he went bald. He looked like a horse now with his veneers. And that's how that nigga be sounding too. Neighing and shit on everything.
Now he should be doing the most. He's just extra. Like, I feel like he forces his personality too much or something. I don't know.
He's on that 6ix9ine shit. I guess a lot of people they feel the need to be recognized, but
I don't get that. That shit's corny, bro. Like,
he Canadian, bro.
I don't care where you from, bro. Just be cool. Like,
Canadian niggas are kind of corny, yo.
Yeah,
Dre.
I guess it runs in your blood. Your guys' blood.
A?
I think I was literally about to do that. I'm corny,
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Hey, at least they got free healthcare though. Shit.
Oh, do they?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to move to Canada. Canadian.
That's
a neck.
Canadian. Come here.
Yeah. They probably had better education than we do too. Shit. Yeah. Nigga can't even pronounce shit right. But so in case you guys haven't caught up on the latest news about the whole Tory Lanez beef with every fucking body, the last person he actually had a diss track, little episode with it was with Don Q, which I don't think that many people know about him. I mean, I've heard about him once or twice.
Oh, you talking about Don Q?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Don Q is really popping outside of New York. I think that's like his domain. Outside of that, I don't think niggas are really checking for him like that.
He not really. I mean, I would probably listen to Don Q as much as I would listen to fucking Yo Gotti. Isn't he a Yo Gotti artist? No.
They got their own label. I forgot what it's called though. But him, Boogie, and then they got another artist named Trap Manny, I think. But they all got their own label.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Hey, at least they being independent and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the last track was from Tory Lanez was called, what was it, Don Queen? And it had like the picture of the Dairy Queen like original logo, I guess. But it had like his face, like Don Q's face, like, you know, drawn into it. He said some pretty solid lines. Shit, even Don Q's diss was pretty solid too. Like, it's just that I wasn't feeling the art cover. It's just him hanging him, you know.
Oh, Don Q shit?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. That kind of turned me off, but I was like, fuck it, let me give it a listen because, you know, I would like to see if he was able to clap back to Tory.
Yeah, I'm surprised Don Q even went at Tory in the first place because I feel like they're so different. Like, they're both out of each other's realms. And for him to go at him like that was just like, it caught me off guard. But I salute, you know, Don Q for, you know, making the attempt. I feel like his diss track was subpar.
Yeah,
Like it didn't really
it
hold
wasn't
weight
hitting.
to Tory's shit. You know what I mean? He of course he had he had punchlines in there, but in this instance, I think it's gonna take more than just punchlines to win a diss battle. Like it just didn't stick to me you know like it should have.
True. I for somebody like that, like Don Q, obviously he's a trap artist, right?
No, not really. He's more. I don't want to say New York, but he's more lyrical. I'm sure he raps on tracks, but his whole thing he's just a more lyrical artist.
Like a Dave East type.
Kinda.
Oh, okay. So he
Kinda,
had some
yeah.
street shit
Yeah,
with it, and then okay,
yeah.
I could dig
That's
that.
how I would describe it.
Because I was gonna say if he was like a generic trap artist, I would say I would expect
I
the
think
bars he had.
A Boogie, which is his label mate, I think he might be more of a trap artist. I don't know if you ever listen to A Boogie.
A Boogie,
A Boogie.
the blood nigga from Compton. Damn,
I know that's why when you told me about Boogie, I'm like, who is he talking about? Is he talking about A Boogie? No, there's an artist from New York named A Boogie, and then there's Boogie from Compton. I didn't know he signed to TDE.
Boogie is?
Boogie.
No wonder why his fucking promotion is so huge. Because I didn't really like that album.
Yeah, he signed to TDE. I'm like, damn, TDE just signing niggas left and right from everywhere. Low key, I don't like it though. I feel like they need to take more time being selective with the artists that they sign. Like
I think they should keep it in LA.
I don't care where they get it from, but I'm saying like with Reason. Have you listened to Reason? Yeah, they have another artist named Reason. Before he came before.
He was signed around the time they were doing a championship tour, huh? Like
or a little bit after. So maybe like a little bit before, after, yeah, somewhere around there. But I'm not saying Reason's bad or anything, but I don't know.
Doesn't seem like a TDE person.
But here's the thing. Here, I'll give Reason the benefit of the doubt because he has one project out that's on Spotify, and that's his I guess his first release on TDE, his debut. But he already had that mixtape or album out before he signed to TDE. What they did was they just re-released it. So he did that on his own. Like that was his own independent project that he put out. But when he got signed to TDE, they basically just repackaged it and put the same shit back out. So with that album, like the beats and stuff, they were just like YouTube beats that he got offline. He wasn't working with like a particular producer to kind of like cultivate a sound. So I'll give him that because if you listen to the mixtape, it sounds a little
off balance. Like
it sounds a little. It's like a little lackluster, and I think it's because of the production. It just seems like it's missing something. Like he has potential, but
he needs his own sound.
He needs his own sound. Like he just needs to work with specific producers. And he was supposed to drop a mixtape or album this month of January. I don't know what happened, but he's supposed to come out with another tape this year. So hopefully it might be better sounding. I don't know.
Maybe they want to wait for Boogie to get like his little shine, so then they don't overshine each other on the same level.
Well, shit, I don't think anybody really knows who Boogie is. You introduced me to him. I didn't know who this nigga was.
It's just like, he was one of those artists that's like, he has his own little banner on Apple Music and stuff. Because, when they put somebody on the banner, like an actual like front page type of thing, it's like, oh, shit.
Oh, is that how you discovered them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pretty
much a lot of the albums I get, other than artists, if I'm actually looking for them, because you have to actively look for the artists you listen to sometimes. Yeah. But certain artists, they'll get like a big ass like banner on Apple Music.
You just click.
So it's like, it seems like it'll be promising. Sometimes the albums they put up on the banners are shit.
Yeah.
But I had to check him out, and he was like, he was an all red shit. And then I read something on Hot New Hip Hop that he was like a Compton artist. Mm-hmm. And just by looking at the shit, because the album cover is, he's a pallbearer.
He's a what?
A pallbearer. When you're one of the guys that's holding the casket.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was him, like his whole squad, or like the people that were with him, they were in all red, carrying that casket. Yeah. So I thought it was gonna be like like they were doing like a whole Good Kid, Mad City type of thing.
Yeah.
And then I seen he was TDE or no, I didn't see he was TDE. I thought he was just some random dude. And then I thought he was gonna be like a Vince Staples. He low key sound kind of like Vince Staples, but more singy songy. But it's kind of like I wasn't really into it.
Yeah, I didn't even bother to check it out, honestly. I didn't really care.
It's not. You're not really missing out. I mean, no disrespect, but because I have a certain ear,
I mean, I might still give it a listen because he's a TDE artist, and we always expect good things coming from TDE. So I might still give it a listen, but I'm not gonna rush to listen to it.
One dude I want to check out is the Lance Skywalker.
I don't like Lance. Well,
no,
I don't ever like to say I don't like anybody, but I don't really care for his music.
Is he like more soulful, or is he a rapper?
He's like, I don't know. He has his own lane. He's like more experimental R&B. Just I don't know, nigga. I don't know
like
what you would.
Amir Obey. You know Amir Obey?
Nah.
No.
I don't know how you would put him into a category. You can't. Like I said, he's in his own lane. Like he does his own shit.
I can dig it because I didn't even know that he was a TDE person because the championship tour like videos.
Yeah.
I was on those. I love those videos.
Yeah.
And I seen him in there, and I'm like, wait, who the fuck is Lance Skywalker? And I seen it was that black dude with the glasses, the fat dude, and I was like, oh shit. I wanted to check him out, but because he has a lot of shit.
Yeah, he does. Oh, where'd that come from?
Damn, that shit would bounce under the.
God damn it! I'm holding this shit now. I'm fucking up the podcast. God damn.
Uncle Vick.
My bad, yo. I was just trying to. Can't find it. Technical difficulties, y'all. I guess we'll just have to edit this part. I didn't want to do no edits, but
fuck. Little beep on there. Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that shit bounced under the couch.
What is it? Sorry, y'all. My bad. Well, I guess we're not gonna edit. Oh, bro, did we put the first podcast on Spotify? I mean, not Spotify, SoundCloud.
No, I wasn't able to make a SoundCloud.
Why?
Well, I only had time at work, but they blocked.
Oh,
SoundCloud.
you just didn't have time. Oh, that's right. You told me that. Yeah. Okay.
I can do that now, though.
Figure that shit out. What were we talking about?
I'm talking about TDE artist, Lance Skywalker and shit. You said Ski Walker?
What is it? Is it a Ski Walker?
It should be Skywalker.
Because there's two eyes, right?
Yeah, but Sky, like high power. That's probably why. Right?
I don't know. I guess Skywalker makes more sense than Ski Walker. I don't know where I got that from.
Because, I just feel like if he said Ski Walker, then that would be like a missed opportunity to just have Skywalker in there. Star Wars shit.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think it was Skywalker because like it was some.
He looked like a nerdy dude.
Corny shit. Well, yeah.
But I didn't even know. I thought he was an LA dude too. He's from Chicago.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's weird. I thought everybody from TD was gonna be LA.
Nah, Isaiah Rashad's from where? Chattanooga, Tennessee. This nigga was supposed to drop its album or a mixtape back in the summertime of 2018. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Who, Isaiah?
Isaiah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was seeing that on those videos. I was seeing people were talking about him supposed to drop a project
a long ass time ago. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Writer, and he wasn't. I don't think he was on the tour. He was in the videos, but he wasn't like on the tour unless he was featured on some songs.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I've seen his name on there.
What the fuck? I wonder. I was thinking. I wonder if he got dropped because I know he was having some issues with Top because I think he had got involved with drugs and drinking and shit like that, and Top wasn't having it. He pretty much told him and Dave Free pretty much told him you need to get your shit together or we're dropping. Because remember on his last album, those little skits with him and Dave Free, like that one part where he was like, what did he say? What did Dave Free say? He was basically like, what's taking so long with you coming out with your album? He's like, that's your whole thing, right? You remember that little skit part?
Oh, I didn't see that.
It was on his, did you listen to his last album? Isaiah Rashad? Oh, well, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about then. But he was basically like putting issues he was having outside the music with, Top and Dave Free on the album, like little skits and things like that, because I think that was one of his issues. He was having like some drug or drinking problems or some shit like that.
That's so whack.
Yeah,
he was a really tight artist. I didn't even know.
I don't think he got let go. I'm not saying he did. I'm saying
probably just in the back for now.
I mean, hopefully that's not the case, but it could have happened and they didn't announce it. I don't know. I don't check his social media either. I don't know if he's active on there or not.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
He was tight.
Yep. But you want to finish up this Tory shit?
Yeah, because it's kind of... Oh, shit. It's kind of dying down a little bit. I I mean, I don't even think Jid is gonna or Jid reply, but I don't think Tory's gonna reply to Jid.
I think he would.
I feel like Tory was only gonna go back at people that he honestly feels like he can probably like murder.
He said he would take the whole
Dreamville
roster, nigga.
But he
that
was
includes JID.
I think with that, it was just more like trying to like bring out a lot of people, and then he was gonna pick and choose who to go after.
I think he would go after JID. I don't think he cares. Like I really feel like he thinks he can take on anybody.
It's a tight ass like bout though for him to go against anybody, because like we like that as fans of hip hop. We like that shit.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say it's a lot of content that they give us.
Yeah. Did you listen to the Dream Doll disc?
I listened to a snippet. I was just mostly looking at the quoted lyrics.
Yeah.
But shit, I could probably like pull that up. Oh wait, I don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, no copyright. Yeah. There's no P.C, not no copyright. Ho.
How come Breakfast Club can do that? No, I'm just like
I was gonna say I listened to it. I don't think I listened to all of it. I listened to maybe about half, and it was hard to digest. She's one of the reasons why I say I don't listen to female artists, because she just sounded silly. You know, she was kind of going the whole approach with, you know, I guess because apparently they had smashed or whatever. So her whole approach was like basically trying to shame this nigga like sexually, you know, saying, you know, what did she say? And then he tried to suck her toes through her socks. What else did this nigga do? That she was implying that he was trying to have a threesome.
Oh yeah.
Ran on him, I guess.
With another guy.
Yeah, with another guy. Or she was like, "You're the first nigga that wanted another nigga to fuck me or something." No, some shit like that. I don't know. It was
she probably like
she
throwing
sounded
that shit way out of context.
like, yeah, give me. I'll give her a round of applause for, you know, her efforts. But it just, to me, it made it seem a little silly. It was just like,
it seems like
really, bitch.
She was throwing herself under the bus too, because I'm pretty sure she enjoyed that nigga sucking her toes through her sock.
That, and then she said she was talking about how she used to like dig him, like she actually liked them and shit. So it's just like, okay, you're hurt because this nigga said whatever he said about you in his diss song. So now you're just responding off being hurt. But before that, you were fucking with him, so you kind of just look like a bitter bitch. True. Damn. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I guess it's.
But she could have went without saying anything. It wasn't that serious for her to respond, in my opinion.
It was more like a love letter to him.
It was like, yeah, like I said, she sounded like a hurt hoe.
Well, shit. I mean,
and have you seen Dream Doll? She looks like one of those. And I'm not, you know,
no PC.
I'm not trying. No, I'm not watching what I'm saying, but I'm not also trying to downplay anybody who's been in these situations. But she looks like one of those girls who's probably been maybe what's the word, abused. There we go. Abused coming up. So she kind of seems like she just gives it up. She kind of gives it up to everybody. Yeah, she's trying to be conservative, but it's obvious that she probably done gave it up to everybody.
She had to kind of do some things to get there.
Not only that, it's just like because she might have came from an abusive background, it kind of fucked with her mentally. So like she seems like one of those girls who just was just fucking niggas. I don't know, fucking niggas. But you know, she tries to act like she's classy, or not classy, but she's like conservative and whatever. But it's like we
like
really
Kehlani.
know. It's like, bitch, we really know what you doing. We know you out there giving up pussy.
Giving up the meow meow.
I'm just saying, but yeah.
Shit, man. I guess that's why it's hard for a lot of female rappers, though.
Oh, but nigga, I did listen to Drizzy on the way here.
What you think?
It was cool.
It wasn't like too extraordinary, but it was like it was a breath of fresh air.
It was good. I was impressed a little bit because I didn't expect that coming from a female artist.
She got flow and bars.
She does. My only thing is, I think she, like, for her to continue to have longevity, she needs to stay away from, like, I felt like the album, she was rapping like a lot of generic trap beats, in my opinion. Like, they were just like,
She needs some more, like,
it was too much of that on that album. It was too much of those generic trap beats. She needs kind of to develop a more sound for her. instead of hopping on these just hard banging trap drums. You know what I mean? I mean, it works for some people, but for her, I feel like it would just get tiresome after a while.
You think she? Wait, is she a West Coast artist? She a West Coast
No,
artist?
she's from Chicago, I believe.
From Chi?
I think so.
Could
be mistaken, but I think she's from one of those places, either Chicago or like Detroit. But I think Chicago for sure.
Okay.
I could even verify that really quick. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she is pretty solid, man. Like,
yeah, I give her hats off to her because she's cool.
Like, no shade to Cardi or Nicki. Nicki was always raw.
She's from Southside Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nicki was always raw, but you know nowadays she mostly talk about her pussy a lot. And it's like, man, like a bunch of niggas been through that, and they're not even really tripping off that shit no more. So it probably wasn't that good, you know. But
I can't even ask you the question I wanted to ask you. Never mind. About her.
Oh no. But Cardi. The thing with Cardi is that sometimes I can't understand her. You know, she has too much of that. What is she, Puerto Rican?
With that accent?
Yeah, like it's too
thick.
heavy sometimes. So, but I think Drizzy is a breath of fresh air as far as female artists. Well, like rappers. You know, we do have what's the other girl I said? No Name. She's tight. You know, but you know, fuck all that. So yeah, so I guess we're just waiting to see if Jid and Tory are gonna actually have tracks for each other, unless Jid had already cooked something up.
I don't think so. But I was watching. I was watching the Joe Budden podcast, and they were talking to Jid over the phone, and he was basically saying how he's coming up with this plan to where it sounded like he was gonna start doing things to kind of bait people to come at him. So he could just I guess display his lyrical ability and kind of just knock niggas around. So I don't know what's going on with him, but I mean I guess we should have an eye on him because according to him he got some kind of shit coming. I don't know what, but he has some kind of plan.
I hope so. Shit, imagine they make a deluxe version of the Dreamers, Revenge of the Dreamers.
Oh yeah, nigga, I forgot all about that.
What?
Revenge of the Dreamers.
I wonder. There hasn't been a release date for it though.
Nothing.
Right?
No when he. Yeah.
Man, they building up the hype. I mean, it's not like they need it. You know, they got some pretty solid artists on there, but shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait. The last compilation tape that I was like fucking crazy over was the ASAP Mob, like the Cozy tapes.
Did you ever go back and listen to the other Revenge of the Dreamers?
I tried to get part 2, but I don't know what the fuck happened. I was like downloading it.
It's not on iTunes or Spotify?
It should be. I think that's where I saw it. I didn't see the first one though. I only seen part 2 on here.
Look, man.
Is that Larry June?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry June look like a grandpa with his beard, bro.
And it's you too, man.
I don't look like no grandpa. Do I? I mean, if I do, I do, but I don't think I look like one.
You look like you gonna at a family cookout. You gonna be on the grill.
Hey, you know what's funny? I get told that I look like a dad. Like I look like a dad or like you said, like an uncle. I get told that a lot, especially like the way I dress, like and shit like this when I wear stuff like this, like the little fleece sweatshirt. Like I look like a dad.
All the jogger suits and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm lying. I did get the Revenge of the Dreamers, but only part 2. Yeah, I had listened to it. It was cool.
Who's on there?
It was a lot of Boz. It was like 2 or 3 Boz songs from his Too High to Riot.
Oh wait, they took songs from that album and put it on there?
Yeah, so I was kind of like,
what the hell?
You know, but let's see. You got obviously J. Cole, Fortress Crystals, which is obviously like a, you know, it wasn't like a song on another album. Night Job. They had some Ari Lennox on here.
What the hell? So it sounds like they just took songs from projects and put it in a compilation tape. Is that what they did?
I think what Boz songs. Oh wait, there's only 2. It was Housewives and Night Job.
Yeah.
I think those songs had maybe been dropped before, and then because like with Night Job was fucking huge. I don't think they had like an album set for it, but it was like, hey, might as well, if it's gonna be my debut album, might as well put a fat ass song on there that a lot of people fuck with. As far as Housewives, that kind of seems like they just ripped it from the album, but You got Kaz. I don't even know who Luke is. I didn't even know there's somebody named Luke.
I don't know who the fuck Luke is either.
Dreamville. Ari Lennox is the chick.
Yep.
And then Omen. Omen is pretty tight.
Oh, weren't you talking about last time? You were asking me, wasn't there another dude on Dreamville, or was that something else you were asking me about?
No, it was.
Oh no, that was Slaughterhouse that we were talking about.
Like
okay,
a fifth guy or something.
But I forgot all about Omen. Is he even still on the label?
I don't even know. I didn't even know who he
doesn't have
was.
any damn projects, anything.
Let me see.
Him or Kaz, really? Man, he could still be, because we don't really hear from Kaz either.
Cosby, I just mostly see Cos do mixtapes.
But I'm saying we don't ever hear like a buzz around him. We don't hear announcements. We don't hear anything. Like we heard about shit from Boz. We heard shit from Jid. But we don't really hear shit from Kaz or Omen. I've never really heard it. I don't even think I heard an Omen song.
Damn, I guess the last shit he dropped was in 2015.
Yeah, he might not even be on the label no more.
Unless he's just in the background. He's like getting more into the production and shit. Engineer.
The fuck? I don't know.
Hold on real quick. Let me you can go ahead and continue, or I might just
edit
this out. I don't know what the hell she's doing.
Oh, hey bro, can you give me a bottle of water, please? Or
I can fill this one up.
Okay, cool? You can fill that up, yeah.
Because I just got some water, but
okay. Well, I guess we're probably gonna edit this part out anyways, but there's some stuff on the side going on, so Dre has to take care of it. So we're waiting on him to get back, pretty much. Let's see what's on the list of things to talk about. I don't even think I added anything to this list. So I mean, we're pretty much just freestyling it. Whatever comes to mind, we're gonna talk about it. That's how we're gonna play it, basically by ear. If we do have any artists that are listening to this podcast, go check out my YouTube channel. It's Vick with a period at the end. I have beats up there. I upload twice a week. Upload any kind of beat, from a Dom Kennedy beat to a Kendrick beat to a Larry June beat, Jid beat, and they're all free to download. You know, if you want to get something quick to write to, go download that and get to writing, man. Rap is hard beat, very unique. It's not anything you're gonna hear on YouTube. I try to be different. I think I just am different naturally. So go check that out, and I might provide a link on the video as well for that. So yeah, thank you, sir.
Yup.
Appreciate it. This nigga back.
We back. I just had to snatch my kid up real quick. Put her outside. No, I'm just playing. Okay.
You don't say that, bro. You might have CPS coming after you.
What?
I say you might have CPS coming after you. Don't say that on the podcast.
I am CPS. That's why I get away with a lot. No,
because I don't know. You never know who might be listening. Like trigger people who. Oh my god! I can't believe you said that.
No P.C, motherfucker. No,
yes, you know what it is, ho.
Whoop your kids. No, I'm just playing.
Badly. No, I don't know why you even said that. I don't even have kids. I don't even know if I would whoop my kids if I had kids. I think I'll be a soft dad, honestly. Especially if I have a girl. If I have a son, now I'm whooping that nigga's ass. But if I have a girl, it would be kind of hard for me, I think.
I'm gonna show you the future.
But I'm just talking right now. I don't know how it would actually be, because things are different.
Because it's gonna change, bro. I don't know. I've always been hard on my kid, and that's probably why she's not like completely stupid and really bad.
Dang, you called her stupid. Wow, Dre.
No, she's not gonna. No, I'm saying she's not completely stupid. You know, she's a very, very bright kid, and at times she's very advanced, but she likes to play stupid, and she does dumb things.
As kids should. Kids do dumb shit, I think. No, I don't know because I don't have kids, but
I was always on my shit. I mean, I was like slanging Jolly Ranchers at school. Boy, I was hustling.
He was a teacher's pet in school.
Hell no. My ass was always getting sent to the fucking principal's office over some stupid shit, though. It wouldn't be like me just disrupting
the class. Nigga was sitting in the front of the class, nigga raising his hand to answer every question. I was in the back. I was a nigga in the back hating on this nigga. What is this nigga raising his hand every goddamn minute? Put some motherfucking hand down, nigga.
The nigga that be like, hey, like, oh, you didn't collect the homework at the end of the class.
Hell no, nigga. I was a nigga to jump the nigga who brought that shit. I'm like, okay, nigga, I'll see you. We gonna get you after class, nigga. Talking, bitch, you know I didn't do my homework. I told you that when I came into class, nigga. Don't bring that shit up, bitch.
oh, teacher, can you think of a way so we can't copy each other's homework? Like, damn.
Yeah.
That's when teachers start giving like individual assignments like that are different from others. And that'll be some
Bro,
crazy
honestly
shit.
though, going back to kids, I don't even know if I'm gonna have kids, yo.
Don't.
Yeah, I don't
What's
think
the
I'm gonna have
point?
kids. Bro, honestly, I like not to like. I mean, I guess we could take this shit wherever we want because we weren't really, we don't have anything set to talk about. But I think, nigga, the world is gonna end in like 10 years, anyways. I think the world is gonna end in like maybe not the world, but like humanity.
The way that we lived it.
The humanity is gonna be over in about 10 years, 10 to 20 years. I give it, and then we're gone. I don't know where we're going, but I don't think we're gonna be here in 10 to 20 years.
All that needs to happen is that, we just kill the elitists and their kids.
Well, you can't. How you gonna do that? I don't even know who's. I think it's more to it. There's definitely more to it than what we know. I think it's bigger than just that. Just them.
The elitists?
Yeah, I think it's bigger than just them. Of course, they're a big part of it. I think it's just something past even that we don't even understand.
They have so many alliances. Like
that's what I'm saying.
When
Even
I
if you
think
kill
about
them, what you gonna do, nigga? I'm sure there's gonna be another person to step up next to keep this shit going.
Their kids, but we got
even past them, too. Nigga. Like I don't know, man. I think there's too many players involved. There's too much. This has been planned from years ago. Like to try to come in between that is gonna take a lot more than just killing a couple people. I feel like.
Maybe.
And even everything going on with this weather, bro. Like this shit doesn't even feel. It just feels like a setup.
Those are weather modificators.
Yeah, no, I believe it. I believe you. Yeah,
I think even Bill Gates is involved in that shit too.
Who?
Bill Gates.
Probably.
He's the one that's always in Africa, like finding some way to not dehumanize people.
Depopulate.
Depopulate.
Yeah,
he's a big part of the depopulation. He even in interviews says that he would rather the world be like he's on some Thanos type of shit.
Thanos.
Yeah, because like getting rid of the whole half of the world type of shit. And a lot of vaccinations and donating blood, shit like that. Man, there's a lot of cases where motherfuckers all of a sudden have HIV and shit because of that. And fuck, man, yeah, it's
yeah. So that's another reason why I'm not having kids, because I'm not trying to bring them into this world and have them endure that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Especially getting in debt. Even besides all the conspiracy type shit, the debt that they can end up having and enduring, the fucking.
Well, that's on them. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna teach them the ways of the world, and if you still end up fucking up, that's on you.
No, but it's not even more so just like the kid not doing right. The person can be, your kid can have straight A's, all that shit, but it's just it seems like our educational system or just period. It kind of has us. It's kind of set up for us to fail. Period.
I'm saying we know that, like we get that and we see them, and it's our job to, guide them around that bullshit so they don't have to do that.
But guidance,
our kids don't have to go to school.
Guidance is cool. It can only go so far though, to where the kid, say your kid knows. I mean, they're 19 and they know everything that you taught them, right? And probably and then some. I just feel like you have to really not say you have to come from a family of money, but you have to come from a family that is, I guess, well off to where they're not rich, but they can have their kids set up to where if their kid has an idea, say if it's us, we got these ideas with music, clothing, and any other type of entrepreneurial type of shit. If we have that vision, we have the idea, know exactly what we want to do, and then we have our parents or whoever to kind of help fund that, then we get our shit popping. So then we won't have to struggle working at a fucking 9 to 5 for $10 an hour for 5 years straight.
Yeah,
because other than working, we got to put our money into school to try to get a better education, to get a better job, and then our. That's what I'm saying.
Situation. Especially, I feel like the modern day 9 to 5 job isn't gonna be say I have kids now. I don't think by the time they're grown and ready to go out into the world, that's even gonna be the main route at that point anymore. I think entrepreneurship is kind of the new wave.
Yeah,
I think everybody's going that route. I don't think people, especially our generations coming up behind us, are really even going that route anymore. They're doing everything themselves at a young age now. Yeah. They're not even our age doing it. They're doing it way before, which is a good thing. I mean, of course, school is still always going to be around and kids are still going to do that, but I think there's going to be more known options when they're coming up. It's not going to just be school and that's it. I don't even think that's going to be taught like that anymore. Because you're going to see it. You're going to see that, you could start your own business online or whatever, however you do it. And
it depends, though. It's like, it's easy. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not difficult to start your own business no matter what area you're in. It's just there's a lot of obstacles, new obstacles that get thrown to where, I mean, they're passing laws that make it really difficult for small businesses to grow. You know what I'm saying? So
like what?
It could be something with taxes to where the bigger businesses, obviously like the main businesses like Walmart and corporations and shit like that, they're Gucci. They're gonna have to pay more taxes, or certain forms are gonna have to be like, filled out in order for them to be able to continue business, or they're gonna have new regulations and shit that the small businesses can even barely keep up with. So it's like those small businesses will die out.
Well, it also depends on what you're doing, because if you're doing like an at-home business, like an e-commerce store,
even if it's like
if you're just shipping shit from your house, nigga, that's.
But with the house,
different.
What houses though? Like say,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I feel like that affects more like, say, like mom and pop businesses, like a pizzeria or something. But I'm talking about like if you're doing like a Shopify or like an e-commerce business from home, but where you're just shipping out boxes all day.
It depends.
That's a little bit different.
It depends on your home e-commerce though. Like me, I do clothing stuff. I make my own clothing. I have the machines that I have, even though they're not even like high powered machines. But the law says that I have to be like at an actual warehouse or whatever in order to be able to do this shit.
I don't think they're enforcing that, bro. Because like, think about it. People like, for like Larry June example, this nigga sells merch. Do you think this nigga's at a factory delivering this merch? That's a business though.
But that's if he's not making it himself. That's if he's sending out the designs and they send the shipment to him. Then he sends it out. Then cool. All that is just transferring. But as far as like you doing everything,
you mean like making it?
Yeah, I mean like ground up, like
I think to the point to where they would enforce it, you would have to be doing something like you actually have to push in, quantities of shit. But if you're like a small business, ain't nobody gonna come kick your ass for that.
Yeah, the city. I'm telling you, the city finds any reason to fuck with you.
Who have you? Do you know somebody who's gone through this?
It's just stories. Even okay, this little trailer back here, this little shed thing back here.
Mm-hmm.
They have a problem with that. It's hidden back here, but if the city would drive by and see that shit, they're gonna tell us to tear it down.
Well, you doing now you kind of going in a whole nother area. Yeah, you can't, because of course you have to go through the city with that, because there's a whole lot of shit going on with that. You gotta.
Whenever
it's not regulated. It's basically like you can't really. The government has to make money off something, so that's basically they're not getting their fair share when it comes to... okay, it's back.
Wait, is it?
Yeah. The city, because look, the city's not getting their portion and shit like that. That's why they have an issue with it. You're basically making nothing but profit off that, but shit like that.
Not off the shed,
huh?
Not off the shed.
But I'm saying,
just the shed being built, because it's like they don't even know if there's electrical or anything hooked up to it. Just the fact that it's there, it can cause an issue to them for some reason. But like if it's a like a business to where like I have my machines, they say that I have to have a warehouse. I can't do this in my garage or something because I don't know, maybe electrical or some shit. And they'll give me a big ass fine or tell me to tear it all down or some shit. So you have to put a valid address to where it's like a warehouse or some shit, or like an actual shop.
Yeah.
Or
But I don't think people who are starting out are doing this. I don't think people are doing that.
How not?
Well, first, where you gonna get the money to even rent out a warehouse to do this? I'm saying when you start from scratch.
That. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say that they make it harder for small. That's one reason why they make it harder for small businesses to grow, because we have to start from what we have.
Yeah.
What we have, but then can't nobody put out like fucking $150,000 just like that. Well, some people can.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying I don't think. Of course, that's what the city does, but I don't think anybody's necessarily having an issue. I don't think people are. really being affected like that. Not from Jump Street. Maybe when they start growing, yeah.
Perhaps.
And they're seeing, shit being made and shit. I mean, I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't really know. But
like stuff like that is like for the newer generations, it could be to where they have the newer generations are obviously gonna have new ideas, but then a lot of the ideas in the beginning are gonna be overly saturated.
that's what I feel like now. A lot of shit, no matter what business market you want to go in, a lot of it's saturated. And what makes it even worse is a lot of people's products aren't good. It's just they see their opportunity that they can put shit out and
like Fashion Nova,
get it seen, and then but it's not necessarily like the best of the best. Like I don't even feel like the how the old saying, the cream or the crop always rise to the top or some bullshit like that. Well, I feel like that doesn't even happen anymore. Honestly, I feel like mediocrity gets more attention than anything now.
Because
like faster. a lot of bullshit gets seen first and becomes big than a lot of shit that you would think would get seen or people would give attention to.
I think that's what's happening to a lot of people. Like they know, some people know that something shit, like Soulja Boy's gaming consoles. He knows that they're shit, they're knockoffs, but he has his name on it. And I guess like his business partners, if he had any business partners, which I'm pretty sure he would.
Yeah.
They know that it was shit, so they're gonna get it like bumped up. They're projecting $200,000. Period.
You think that nigga really sold that shit though?
Yeah.
Those consoles?
Yeah.
I know he said he did, but where was the receipts?
There's I don't know about like
that's
the
what I'm
big
saying.
amount.
Receipts?
But
I know. Cause he was on the Breakfast Club, showing shit, but all they saw was 7 consoles sold. But he was saying that he made like millions off that shit.
The biggest I seen was $200K,
or maybe it was $200K.
But I did hear him say $1 million on the Breakfast Club.
Oh,
that's
did
all
he?
I was like,
million or $200K. I can't say he did or didn't, but nigga, what? Who really bought that shit?
Because there was a lot of people that were making videos on YouTube.
That's
they
true.
bought the console and
just
the
to show it
handhelds.
off. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Just to talk
but
about it.
$200K worth, I don't think that's happening. I don't know. It is kind of a good idea because for people who can afford it, like maybe not in America, but other countries.
It wasn't even that expensive either.
My point, maybe other countries, it makes it more affordable for that, but maybe he should definitely develop it more into something that's actually worth selling. Because obviously he was just trying to do some bullshit.
It was some shit. It was basically like, how they have the classic Nintendos and shit like that.
Yeah.
The new ones, it was just that,
but
like an
with
emulator
with like a Xbox One and PlayStation 4 layout.
Yeah. But the layout was shit too. It was like,
it was cheap, nigga. Yeah.
Like one of those USBs.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like a regular HD. Wait, what's the HDMI?
Shit, I don't know.
That shit was...
Oh, yeah, I think it still had the RCA cable attached.
Yeah, fucking red, white and yellows and shit.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we in 2018, 2019, you tripping.
For real.
But, I mean, yeah, so I feel like they knew that they weren't going to go past, like, 200 and something K, so they're going to get as much as they can and then move on to the next little business that they're doing.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I would do.
Hey, if he did sell 200K, then salute to that nigga. I gotta see a receipt first before I say that shit.
He had a problem with Nintendo, so I'm pretty sure that 200K
he got
gone.
sued, right?
Yeah, that 200K is gone.
He probably end up paying them more than 200K.
Unless all they did is just had them shut down and they confiscated.
Hell no, they gonna get whatever. Well, maybe not, because Nintendo, like, they don't need the money.
Unless if they only sued for like some damages or some shit, because
I don't know.
Because Nintendo, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be able to get that much from Soulja. Soulja, I guess he got money, but I don't know if he got.
I wonder if Soulja does have money. Does it? Do you think this nigga got money? Cause you could do so much to, like, I don't know if you ever paid attention, but the jewelry he wears looks a little sus. Like, that shit look fake to the motherfucker.
He can't wear it all the time.
Yeah, man. It's just like, bro, where did you really get that from? Like, honestly, it kind of looks like the jewelry you get out those little things you put. The little 50-cent machines. It be looking like that, bro. But like, and he wears so much of it. It is just like, I just glance at it like, bro, that looks fake.
Especially that Gucci headband. That shit all stretched out.
Oh, yeah,
and they got them elastic.
That look like some shit he got from the swap meet, bro. That's not a real Gucci headband, bro.
You got it from Alibaba, AliExpress and shit.
Some shit like that.
One thing though, as far as like thinking if Soulja has like money, I've never heard him in the news about him owing jewelers or owing banks for his properties and shit.
But
it's
Soulja. You think they would put that in the news about him?
If they were putting Tyga in that shit a lot. They would
Did
put,
they?
Yeah, Tiger was always
in the news?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it
not
social
news,
media?
Just like hot.
Are you talking about social media?
Yeah, like World Star, Hot New Hip Hop, shit like that. Some magazines too.
I don't know.
So I guess it is like main outlets, but it was like his Lamborghinis and shit. His house, his jewelry. He owes like. That was when he was still with Kylie.
Because I'm trying to think, where the fuck could he be getting his money from, Soulja? Where the fuck could he be getting his money from? Not music still. He might still be getting a couple royalty checks.
You'd be surprised.
No, he might be still getting a couple royalty checks.
That's like Spotify.
And he might still be performing Crank That, maybe like overseas or something.
Yeah, even fucking all the little Asian kids.
Yeah, but
not
not the money he claims he makes. I don't see it.
He probably do get a lot of royalties from that song because I'm pretty sure they play that song in a lot of movies,
radio, online,
just commercials and shit.
Yeah.
But that's kind of sad. I mean, he getting bread, period. But
yeah,
it's
he's getting
sad
money, but I don't know if it's money because he's also on the reality show.
Oh, he was on I Love
Marriage Boot Camp. I think that's what it is.
On what?
Marriage Boot Camp.
He's on that too. Wasn't he on I Love Hip Hop too? With Bow Wow and shit.
Oh, you talking about growing up hip hop? No, he wasn't on there. But he was on Lovin'. He was on
Lovin' Hip Hop.
He was on as like a cameo, not like a main cast member.
He was on a couple episodes.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main cast member. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was also on when the Westbrooks had a show. He was on that show, like on an episode, because he was dating India.
He was dating India too.
Not like that,
celebrity
but
dating.
like they
like the
went
game
on like a date. not even like that level. I don't think they like went on a date or something like that.
Shit, Junior was on one of those episodes too.
Junior was,
because he his homeboy. I don't know if they still cool, but Uriah, he was always over there, and him and Uriah always hung out. So he was in an episode.
Oh, you saw Junior on TV?
Yeah, I didn't see the episode, actually watch the episode, but on the clip of the episode, Junior, it was they were having a party. And Junior was over there.
Was that when they were having that backyard party?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was
you
there.
Saw Junior?
Yeah, because the Westbrooks live in Corona.
Do they still live in Corona?
Maybe not India, but like the older sisters. The older sisters still live in Corona.
Yeah, they went to my school.
Yeah?
Yeah. I never told you that?
What?
Can I have a brush?
I don't have a brush. Stop asking me for a brush. Get out.
She gonna kill you one day. She don't kill you on damn sleep, nigga, talking to her like that. She like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking to?
Hey, at least I leave this earth.
Hey, nah, I never told you that. They went to my school.
What school did you go to?
Santiago.
Oh, yeah.
Santi.
Trash ass school.
They went to my school. Me and Bree were in the same grade. I think her older sister was gone by the time I got there. The more ghetto one. The more ghetto dyke looking one.
Oh,
does she look like a dyke? Look like a dyke, but she look a little rough.
She always wear basketball shorts and shit.
Maybe. Not the super old. No, I don't want to say super, but the even one that's older than that one. She was never around. But the rough looking one, she used to date my homie's cousin. Yeah, she used to the thuggish looking one. She used to date my homie's cousin. Bree was we were in the same grade. Crystal was a grade younger than me. She actually dated my homie Keandre. And then India, I think by the time I was a senior, she was in 8th grade, so we never were in high school together.
Yeah, she a youngin.
Yeah.
I almost had India model some in diff shit.
Word?
Yeah, but
when was this?
Probably like 20.
For y'all that don't know, Dre is
15.
a motherfucking fashion designer, and diff apparel is his shit.
But not like fashion. I mean like streetwear. You know,
yeah, my bad.
Not that foo shit. Nah, just like nah.
But really, what happened? She never told me this.
It's just because
first of all, I kind of want you to go in depth a little bit. How did you
link that up?
Yeah.
Well, because of Uriah. Because like Uriah is like their close cousin, like their first cousin.
Oh,
so he was always at their house and shit.
Okay.
And Junior would go over there and chill too. Other than them being in episodes, he would go over there to their house and shit. But they were talking to her. She was like, yeah. She's like, that would be cool, you know. Like I think that's when I was dropping this hoodie. So that was a long ass time ago. And a couple.
Dang, that would have been a good look.
It would have been tight, but I guess the pictures probably wouldn't have been, tasteful. You know.
What do you mean?
Because she was kind of like, She was kind of extra in her modeling, India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, and like, what do you mean? I'm confused.
Well, you know, it's just I have to keep that image to where it's not too out there.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, gotta take risks, man.
Hey, man,
that would have probably, nigga, you probably have like consistent customers right now.
I probably would have sold everything that I had, but
honestly, yeah, you probably would have. To be honest,
I almost had my shit to Most Def too.
How?
One of my old homies, Jay, he was going to he had backstage tickets and shit.
Yeah.
Like a meet and greet. It was more like it wasn't even like a meet and greet. It was like he was gonna be chilling with them. You know, probably I don't think Jay smoked, but they was gonna be like, you know, chilling. And I was getting together a care package. But then the shit that I was trying to put in it didn't come in time, and that was a stressful time. But it would have been dope. I mean, Most Def wearing my shit.
Yeah, any of those people would have been good. Damn, that's crazy.
I'll get my chance though. You know, I want to get into a couple of skaters and then a few rappers. I have some homies that do videos, so I might get them some shit.
I don't know. I was thinking. I don't know. I don't know where this podcast is really gonna go, but I'm such an overthinker. I think in the future sometimes, and I was thinking like, you know, we're probably at some point gonna say some reckless shit on these episodes.
Hey, no P.C.
So I mean, yeah, that's what it is. But I don't know. Should we have our brand attached to that? You know what I mean? Because, well, if this shit ever gets to like a point to where it's big and, you know, it's being heard by a lot of people and, you know, they know what we actually do outside of this podcast and, you know, maybe some of the shit we say is crazy, which I don't really care. You know what I mean? That was the whole concept, No P.C. But it could affect our brands. That's how I was thinking. And I'm probably thinking way too far ahead in advance because, you know, it's probably going to take a long time for us to get to that point.
It's smart to think that way. As far as like in Diff though, Diff has always been known to be like way out the barrier type of shit. Like I've always put like some shit that might be offensive to a lot of people.
Yeah, see, we're in two different industries. Like, yeah, it probably wouldn't really affect what you do because it's close.
It could if my brand was like just for children, that could fuck it up, you know, or if it's just if like I have more conservative,
or maybe
consumers.
By calling women hoes and shit kind of affects your women audience. Like bitches be like, oh, why do we don't support him because he's with that Vick guy and he's always talking about bitches and hoes.
He's a misogynist.
Yeah, he's a misogynist. He hates women, which I don't. I love women, but we'll save that conversation for a whole different podcast.
Yeah, because I feel like if you don't call yourself a hoe, don't do no hoe shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna do some hoe shit,
it's not even about that. It's just how I probably talk about women just like casually, just casually calling them bitches. Like it just, and I don't mean it disrespectfully. It's just how I talk.
See, I guess
you know some women, especially now in this era, they don't fuck with that shit, bro. You can't do this shit.
No, they just fake feminists though.
No, I agree, but you know
they just lost.
It's what do you call it? What they call it? Fake outrage. So when they hear shit like this, they just want to attack it just because they can.
And
like look at
shit.
this guy saying such and such about women, and it couldn't even be nothing that bad. Like maybe I just called a girl a bitch, but not in a disrespectful way. Just called her a bitch. Yeah, anyway. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. It was a good episode. No P.C. ho coming next Monday, bitch. We drop every Wednesday, bitch.
Wait, before we for sure sign off, I guess we can you know, the Super Bowl is not really that big of a topic, so we can get through this.
Yeah, I guess I could just say that.
So I mean,
who do you got?
Super Bowl. What Super Bowl is this gonna be? 30 something? I don't even know.
I don't keep up with sports.
Ever since Cowboys got knocked out, I kind of just stopped giving a shit. I'm only, I guess, gonna root for the Rams because it's the Cali team, and fuck the Patriots.
Yeah, fuck the Patriots. Oh yeah, we can get into it another episode.
Oh, the aftermath.
Fuck with the Patriots, and it has nothing to do with them as a team. It just has to do with their motherfucking star boy Tom Brady. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like
I
said,
Brady,
we can get into that another episode. You know what it is? It's PC, bitch. I mean, no PC.
No PC, bitch. We don't fuck with the PC. Yeah, we out this hoe. Yeah, Dre, Vick, No PC. Y'all know what it is. Every Monday, catch us on the tube. Catch us on the SoundCloud, that is, in case y'all motherfuckers are uncultured. So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all coming through, checking us out. Yeah, man, just stay tuned for the next week, and we got y'all niggas, man.
Peace.
Yeah.